Welcome. In this video, we'll walk you through the installation process for Bold Booster for PayPal on Adobe Commerce. Bold Booster for PayPal is an extension that makes it easy for merchants to get access to PayPal's full lineup of payment solutions, including Fastlane, US only, Venmo, coming soon US only, Buy Now, Pay Later, and other payment options preferred by customers. Bold Booster for PayPal simply integrates with your existing checkout, allowing you to retain all your current customizations without any disruption and at no additional cost. Prerequisites. If you plan on using Apple Pay with PPCP and Braintree, download the domain association file to your sandbox environment and host it at /.wellknown/Apple Developer Merchant ID Domain Association. You can also refer to the following developer documentation for more details depending on your payment gateway, PPCP, or Braintree. To set up Bold Booster or PayPal on your Adobe Commerce, complete the following steps. Step 1. Configure security settings. Your store security settings, usually for local or test instances, might prevent Bold from making calls to your store. Use the following sections to ensure Bold can communicate properly and securely with your store. Configure firewall settings. Many merchants have firewalls in place that restrict incoming and outgoing network traffic, allowing only a predefined set of IP addresses. For Bold integrations to function, Bold domains and IPs must be able to make requests to your application. To ensure proper operation, you must configure your firewall settings to allow requests from the following domains or IP addresses. Calls from Bold come from one of the following domains and may be GET, PUT, or POST requests. Now, calls from Bold to your platform connector come from the following IPs. Configure user agent settings. Each call from Bold to your store is accompanied by a user agent header with a value of Bold API. If your security systems filter traffic based on headers, ensure that calls marked with user agent Bold API are permitted. Step 2. Install Bold Booster for PayPal. Open your terminal and navigate to your Adobe Commerce /Magento 2 project directory. Run the following composer command to install Bold Booster for PayPal. Once the installation of the module is complete, we will have to run 2 extra commands. First, to start the DI compilation, and then to finish up the setup upgrade for this module. Now, this might take an extra minute. Once the compilation process is done, we will have to run php bin/Magento setup upgrade to finish up the module's installation. This might also take an extra minute. Once the setup upgrade command is run, we can go back to the guide. Step 3. Complete Bold Booster for PayPal onboarding. Now that we're done with the installation process, it's time to finish up the actual configuration. In the Adobe Commerce admin, navigate to Stores, Configuration. In the left-hand menu of the configuration page, navigate to Sales, Checkout. A Bold Checkout onboarding banner appears on the page, prompting you to set up a store. Click the Connect with Bold button. Now, you will have to create a Bold account and connect your store. You will be prompted for the platform, store URL, and the current currency you are using. We're going to add a new store with the base URL, and then we're going to select the currency, which in this case is US dollars. Now, you will be able to add a store, and then you will be prompted to open a store. Now, we are setting up the Bold account. We will be installing the checkout module, and then we will be configuring our payment gateway. You have to click Alternative Payment Gateways. You will go PPCP or PayPal Complete Payment Methods. In the case you want to use PayPal payment buttons, only with no additional credit card options, uncheck Use Advanced Credit Card and Debit fields. And you will have to click the Allow Bold Checkout to perform payments and refunds. And then we will click Connect. Once you connect your PayPal account, you will be presented with the API Access Token. Please copy this somewhere safe because we will need this for the next step. Now, you will click I understand I will not be able to copy the API Access Token once I continue, and click Continue. Once we are done, we will go back to the installation guide, and this time to configure this in the Adobe Commerce Admin. Step 4. Configuring the Adobe Commerce Admin. If you're not already there, navigate to Store's configuration page in the Adobe Commerce Admin, and then in the left-hand menu of the configuration page, navigate to Sales Checkout. If you have multiple websites, find the Scope drop-down menu at the top of the page and select the website you would like to configure. You can skip this step if you're in single store mode. Now, expand the Bold Checkout Payment Booster section to enter your API Access Token. In here, you will be asked for an API token, which is the one we just copied. And under the configuration group label, there are multiple options. First, if your store domain in Bold Account Center is the same as your Magento-based URL, you can leave the configuration group label as is. It's okay to leave this field blank. If your store domain in Bold Account Center is different from your Magento-based URL, you will need to edit the configuration group label to match exactly your Bold Account Center store domain. Ensure the domain does not include the protocols such as HTTPS. For each payment booster enabled, select Yes. For Enable Express Pay, if you want payment options to appear above the shipping step, select Yes. Otherwise, select No. Click the Save Configuration button at the top of the page. And that's it. We're done configuring and installing the Bold Booster for PayPal for Adobe Commerce. Thank you for joining us today.